tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, n'akwụkwọ nke ndụ tiam, ezeligwe tiam, tiam, ezeligwe tiam, gọzie gọzie m onye na-eme mma, gọzie m chebaba m ebe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m onye inye aka m, gọzie gọzie m ebe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m ebunite ụzọ atụba, gọzie m chebenụ m ebe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m onye inye aka m, gọzienụ m chebenụ m ebe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m onye inye aka m, gọzienụ m chebenụ m mgbe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m onye na-eme mma, gọzie gọzie m mgbe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m agada isi ebue, gọzie m chebenụ m mgbe m kwere na gị, gọzie gọzie m onye inye aka m na mgbe mkpa, gọzie chebe m ebe m kwere na gị, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi nara ekene, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi ka ịbụ, ebighị ebi nara ekene n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, ọ dị mma na-eme mma, ịdịrị obi m mma n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile, n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile otu aka niile ruba ịdịrị obi m mma n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile n'ezie n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile n'ezie ịdịrị obi m mma onye na-eme mma ịdịrị obi m mma n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile n'ezie n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile n'ezie n'ime ọnọdụ anyị niile God na-elele God na-awaya God na-elele God na-awaya nobody look like him, nobody resemble him. Ewo nwanne m God na-elele God na-elele Chukwu na-awaya o God na-elele Chukwu dị anyị mma. Nobody look like him, nobody resemble him. Ewo nwanne m God na-elele omego onye gị na ya na-azọ na-efele Chineke ọma. Omego onye gị na ya a na-achị na mba niile. Ọkakam onye amụma mee ịdị ebube. Aha gị juru eluigwe jụa. Ejiri gị mere nna, ejiri gị mere nna, bụ mụnwa na-esogbu m, bara igosi ha na ịbụ nna m. Ejiri gị mere nna, ejiri gị na-etu ọnụ ha, bụ mụnwa na-esogbu m, gwanụ ha na ịbụ nna m. Ọgbapụta na mole, ọgbapụta na ma Chineke ọgbapụta na mụ n'aka ajọ mmadụ n'aka ajọ mmụọ. Igbo bụ Igbo, Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni yo. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ga-adị ka echi, maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa anyị. Ọ bụ na isi onye bụ what are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ a oye eloye. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelena TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption like your doorstep. If I make a common sense, the reason I'm running my life, if I can school, and I'm a chief, I just want to make common sense, as always. My songs every day, Father, draw me nearer, draw me nearer, nearer to thee. Yes. Chidebere, na orienna, Omakamele. Namdi, na orienna, Omakamele. Ụzọ okwu na orienna, Omakamele. CJ, na orienna, Omakamele. CJ, no. You're welcome. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? I am a content creator, political analyst, and a preacher of the gospel of redemption. Nanki Bazu preaching with anointing. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Where are you viewing us from? Tell us. Where are you watching us from? Very important. Where are you watching from? He wouldn't know Victoria. Where are you watching from? We have a very long time to stay here. Very long time, I tell you. Very long time. Today, questionable our home first aid. Mana maybe if we open the studio, please say it. So as we open the studio, come in, talk to us. But before then, I need to go see the happenings Anambra State from the herald of our own time. Then I need to see program White Painted Hair Woman versus UGO247. Abana now yen Chide better. Okay, Abana watching from Bongo. Amakamele Chide better. Watching from the Republic of Poland. Amakamele. Where are you watching from? Extra now yen nale wele. Ale wele nkai amakamele. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Kevin Kevin, enter Biafra. Amakamele. CJ, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Magic Elena, anointing that come from your son is too much. Thanks from Abidjan. Watching from Abidjan, CJ Ugu. Amakamele. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Have you applied for your ID? Have you gotten yours? It's your own in good use. Where are you watching from? Whom are you going to send if the recognition come calling? Where are you watching from? Akuma Narian. Enter Biafra watching from India. Singaringare. Godwin watching from Lagos. God's own. Watching from Lagos. Oh, Tochi from Iceland. Oh, Tochi from Iceland. Easy way. Watching from Iceland. Narian, easy way. Watching from Dubai. Emi Narian. You wouldn't watching from UK. Victoria. Victor Narian. Watching from Paris, France. All the way from Paris. Chinedu Narian. Watching from Japan. Sao Paulo. One more. Chris Narian. Where are you watching from, Chris? Where are you watching from? KC Narian. Victor, we are sending Dr. Nwayi Isiocha, DPM. That is the truth. Where are you watching from? We're not watching from Togo. Narian Victor. Mbachi Narian Ezekwesili from German. Ezekwesili Narian and we move. Do not forget, there were consequences. when men deliberately undermine the truth. Nanki Bazwa, the governor of Anambra State, what are you jack away? Tinye ife nwee ka ọ dị n'obodo. Who are you sending? I will send our DPR and the Queen Eagle Bird to DC. They will speak for us. They have the documents of dimension of Biafra nation. God bless you, Oliver. Oliver now from Israel. Amakamele from Israel. Amakamele. David Narian watching from UK. Dalurian. The governor of Anambra State, Amaram Mochori made the truth on the man. Like we said, Ngozi Kamnorian from Oman. Amakamele. Even I knew that there was peace. They went through some kind of peace. Anambra State. Those that traveled home can attest to it. And with peace. And with quality cars. And with movement gas. And with celebrations. People traveled home. They wined and dined with their loved ones. And we commended it here. Obi Joseph now and I know any who I have an happy name at the church peace day. Chuku Gozie Yajide coach. I have despite men and women they sit at home. Mana before this Christmas and some weeks after this Christmas, Black and now they're watching from California. Amakamele. Dimo Zemana. Now they're Amakamele. Watching from Bongo. So then we're peace. Until Mwambako travel to Onitsha. I am able to wear Monday sit at home. I am that Monday. Maybe he drove all the way from Oka to main market, or the call Easy Gate. Wherever I pay for that. Nafia Manzuich Tuesday, a Manzuich Wednesday, a Manzuich Thursday, a Manzuich Friday, a Manzuich Saturday, Sunday, or jump wire, Monday. Now, Nafia is on Monday, see Messia, according to even social media. And I still don't know ordinary one. Come now, I feel ordinary one. And the other one, we have a good leader, do you know why? Because now for reaction na social media after that his statement. Now a kind of reaction. Bona, nobody, we are people, ndị ọchịchị na-apụta onwe as ndị ọchịchị, as representers, as ndị vote in. Hello. Up now n'obodo ebe ndị ọchịchị na-apụ onwe as ndị ọchịchị, as those that the masses collectively voted into power. But on social media for reaction. If he will put call across to those that he have mandated to carry out some duties that Monday. I was expecting now, if I go see you, Rapon ipa only name was Monday. Papa Manobasro. I don't know within America, Manabo, oh, this year, I throw this past here. Why not try to water it down at church before Marahapi as well? Turn this market thing to another thing. Because every black governor or every black man in any black nation, be it head of state, like president or prime minister, be it governor, as kings, whereby Nandebo kings, some kingdom, their kingdom no, their king no, their queen, their princess, their prince, Fantanine no, doing their day-to-day kingdom politics. What one na governance? No, you governance seek, you governance seek. Mananding kai mano governor. They will always want to do like king, not just ordinary king, but King Herod. King Herod in the Bible. They will now become, or they want to become the Herod of our own time, the Herod of our own dispensation. And don't happy. So, very peaceful happy. Bonon naked Monday Kapana is week. The governor has said that he is going to enforce sit at home. For the fact that they will sit at home once. For football in a week. With their Sunday. That is 2 times a week. Okay, I'm not for Sunday. For football in a week. For that reason. Now I want to governor at the of the state that he is going to enforce it to make sure and there. Now, was Monday. I have an idea. Always go democracy can always go on your coach. And the funny part of it, when I have governor recognized that these people that they are protected in a civilized world, protest. Be a G-force equate to protest. Protest no reaction of if a government man, the masses are like the only way the masses get reactable na peaceful demonstration. In Ghana, and in Ghana, no anymore, sit at home, and about civil disobedience. Amaka Mele, one neighbor from Equatorial Guinea. No, Amaka Mele. So, the government have wasn't enforce and don't make you enforce. The state are go called. So we all should know how everything started. There is something I will read to you from Channels TV. This is from Channels TV. Headlines. Sit at home. Why we don't open shops on Mondays? Onitsha market traders. We are going to read down to understand their point or their reason or the reason behind their Monday sit at home. Governor Chukwu Masoludo had on Monday ordered that Onitsha main market be shut down for 1 week due to traders received compliance with the Monday sit at home order by non-state actors. Non-state actors. And he should equally know that when Obodo introduced some policy that its citizens don't like, okay, if a citizen citizens call for protest, and those citizens, they are not state actors. Okay, a protester is a state actor. That is the truth. A protester bụ a state actor. So in order for a state actor not to continue to operate, when a non-state actors gather to protest, the state actors will come in and ask them, what is the problem? Why have you choose to gather? And the non-state actors will now explain to the state actors the reason why you were gathered. Then what will now happen then? The state actors will now carry the complaints of non-state actors. How it is done. The state actors will now ask the non-state actors, what is the problem? Then the non-state actors will now explain to the state actors the reason why they have gathered. And the state actors will now carry the complaint to their organ, maybe governor, which is the state actor, and the DOT, and they will look into it. And they are going to call for a roundtable discussion, and things will be sorted out. Nobody even at all. If you talk, they will ask you, who are you to talk? Don't you know that you are a non-state actor? I ain't Chanina, I am no governor. I ain't Chanina, I have president. I ain't Chanina, I have ministers. Let's continue to read. One of the traders in Onitsha market gives in our cap and explain the reasons behind traders' inability to open their shops on Monday. The Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo had on Monday ordered that Onitsha market be shut down for 1 week due to traders' perceived compliance with the Monday sit-at-home order by non-state actors. The governor also warned that if traders fail to open at the end of the 1 week shutdown, the market would be closed for another 1 week and subsequently for long period. Reacting to the governor's directive on Channels TVs, the morning brief program on Wednesday, Okafor said that while the governor had provided security around the market, there is still no security presence on the routes to the market on Mondays. The governor promised security, but only what he will do, because some people are coming from Mumpa, Asaba, and the other areas. They need transporters to operate and the security along the routes, so traders can come to the market. If they don't see security men and the transporters, they can't come to the market. Everything has to be in order so that traders would have the means to reach the market. The governor promised us that is what I heard from them, but we have not seen it. Okafor said he stressed the need to increase security presence while also calling on the governor to ensure that banks operate on Mondays so business can flow smoothly in the market. Now, banks don't operate on Monday because bank happy for bank now the governor have closed the market for 1 week. Bank don't closed for 1 week. The governor have closed the market for 1 week. Bank don't equally closed for 1 week. I will go see it, and I am there. Let's continue. Okafor lamented that the continued closure of the commercial banks in Onitsha on Mondays makes it difficult for customers to access cash to purchase goods. Not serious. If I can call these bankers of their organ, let them be opening. At least in the bank, some people are on a bank. Manama media, Manabank, or I have difficulty because means of transportation, even good, or be maybe after them mechi, can they get with go if any now work together. Man, opposite my go the force. We mechi out there. After India. Not the other easy. We said, why not soften this thing? Man, ought to go with a force. That's why you see to it. And the other man. Lucky Norian watching from Jaman. I call you with it. Ohaneze has backed Soludo. Or whatever I Japan. We go nowhere. Soludo no Haneze, I am going to Siaga. It's no problem. The truth of the matter, some of these marketers, market, many of them will branches elsewhere. That is the truth. Read the Afra TV. No, many of these marketers were branches elsewhere. So at least 50% of them were branches elsewhere. So, in on the German market, why if you are ever the way for in other before money if the whole market then on the support where a man want complete. That is the whole market in none on the chat. For support what this is your lockdown. A man want. Let's continue to read. Okay, Governor Soludo has put security everywhere, but for the Monday sit at home, they have to increase it and they tell the banks to open. On Mondays, he will increase security and they order the bank to open. But no, he went and they shut down the market. I have to go here because many of us do know. Now many of those marketers with branches elsewhere, which you know see one back. Para prayer market also happy about Frisia. You got to go. They have to increase it and they tell the banks to open. When the banks are closed, our customers will not come to the market because they don't have money to buy goods. That is the problem, he stated. Let's continue. Anambra loses 8 billion naira. The commissioner of information for Anambra State law was also a guest on the morning brief on Tuesday, where he disclosed that the state loses 8 billion every Monday. So now they lose 8 billion every Monday. Now, I don't know how important this Monday is. How they lose 8 billion only on Monday. Now they have decided, the government have decided to enforce it at home on Tuesday. How much are they losing on this Tuesday? They enforce it at home. The Wednesday they enforce it at home. How much are they losing? How much are they losing? The Thursday they enforce it at home. How much are they losing? The Friday and the Saturday. How much are they losing? Come only Monday. Because we want to know. For only Monday, they lose 8 billion. How about Tuesday? How much are they losing Tuesday? Can Tuesday, Friday, lose, you go. They lose, you go Tuesday. Let them liaise within their marketers. Now, this Monday, sit at home. They go anywhere to Tuesday. Because now, what they find again Tuesday? You got to go, 8 billion. Making of this 8 billion, when you look around the market, I want to pay go see. My government is actually making 8 billion every Monday. Hello. 8 billion every Monday. Lawmaker was also a guest on the morning brief on Tuesday, where he disclosed that the state loses 8 billion every Monday due to the sit-at-home order. The commissioner noted that the practice is seriously affecting the socio-economic life of the state. Anambra. Negent. Statistics have it that Anambra is losing an average 8 billion every Monday. That the market is short. Every Monday that the market is short. He said, Mefo insisted that the government has a responsibility to ensure the economy continues to run, which was why the governor took the action he took. So this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So the economy don't run. Who decided to go, well, I can't quench the economy? I'm just asking. Those who are opposing it are simply being mischievous. That is why the governor rightly called it economic sabotage. He said, economic sabotage. And do not forget, this word, economic sabotage or strangulation, but what Maazị Panjoku described it to be. Man, I wasn't here, state governor. The answer is no. Then a better way to treat it. Now, let us now show you a video. Nandi Mafia, which you go. Watch.
No market on Monday.
If I na-ajụ Governor Soludo ọ pụtara na ọnwa another way ị ga-esi mee ife a bụ Igbo bụ Igbo ọ bụghị dị na-awụnye fuel n'ime ọkụ a ọ bụ ya bụ the best way to solve this problem as a professor there is some level of engagement. There is some level of engagement that is expected of you. And that is my own opinion. As a professor, in fact, I don't know Bongo now. Let me just use Bongo as an example. You are one among the educated governors. Professor. Soludo. No another way. I said this thing. The first day, no other announcement. Name of announcement here. Into other okay. Find how to water this thing down. Have you invited the chairman and the executives? Yeah. Yeah. Because it is us dealing with us now. Other Mongolians, Ghana, for how you are dealing with Anambra people, not just Anambra people. Ndị Igbo nwere top n'ime market. If other states no go now for how you are dealing with Ndibai. Tomorrow, if they rise up and begin dealing with our people, na their own end, and advise them name a better way to handle this thing, Gabi use force. That is just my own. Why would you ever I need you back? I need you back and set a bad example. I need you back and set a bad record. And tomorrow we are expecting others to respect us. It is not possible. Huh? So when you go to this way, try like play this sit at home, go. And like play some now they have adopted to it. The thing I have growth. That is just the truth. Some people, some of them sit at home and have a growth. Because age is here, you won't get to meeting or to back up. Oh, people between now. The problem, often even now, na far like about it. Far like here. So, or this is very difficult to return. What is your job? Someone like me now, no. Now, for them, they like this sit at home. That is the truth. But for them, they like if you got them, one of them, you gotta go. Teach how to water it down. Because if you this sit at home, there is news that is flying allegedly that you have said that now on Monday that we are going to bring bulldozer. They were what you have there. Nadia, governor. Over 8 years he went, and 8 years now, 4 years he on area. Ni yebute bulldozer. We look to Africa. Is that the best way? Is that the best option? Is that the best you can offer? Like this very situation as a professor. It is really sad though. The thing that surprised me, if we can actually treat each other like this, although they treat even like this, na Lagos, Kano, Kaduna, Jos, just name them. How can we approach them? Because if you want to talk, they are going to give you the example of how you handle your own people. It is really sad. Okay, he said it. Not allegedly. He said it. Okay. That's not your video. That you promised to bring bulldozer. Is this thing a threat? You will carry it out. If they put a bulldozer, we need to have. Even Gaba. No, 8 years ago. Sorry, 4 years or 3 years and there for. I don't know how it will play. Oh, but even money I've always said no. But how did I do this thing? Now me actually do this thing. If I were going to go I would have personally for me, on the level of engagement that I am expecting from you as a professor. As a professor, not as governor, as an educated governor. One, on your school. Two, wisdom now we a direct man like play appear a video that I expected. When it is really sad. Now from here, if I am full force, even news you have it today that they have been arresting some people some sex girls. Let me see if I can see the video after this one. I interview this as the king of Anambra.
No market on Monday.
The funny part of it, but here in Akweba people use and the father one boy. Here. Some of them are going to say, "No, we say a job not some African country." So, waiting one side them one you. Nchabo, why miss in Asaro? Or see, can have a meet your other. Very good in some of them are going abroad, maybe not on water. Dialogue. If we want to get with the best, of course. I need Jaka more wine. We are our own problem. We are our own problem. That is the truth. Let me show us. There is one that I saw, I think. Let me look for it. The Gabana Burundi. The Gabana Burundi. The Gabana Burundi Garifa. This is girl. Mama, we pass na palm. Abukolopa. And what the propaganda they use for Makadisi Tago? And what they use all manner of propaganda. Yes, or walk on it. That alone, Gawagan and the Baya they go used to eat. Wasn't into a Kama head bridge. Papa block head bridge, yeah, no, we are Kama governor. Nah, sometimes we just the wonder. I block head bridge now. We are Kama. The truth of the matter, and Ndu Woji, no, in the one over the Gunguna, Ndu Woji, he came up about 1 million of them. That is the simple truth. He came up about 1 million of them. When I am a kind of fight, whoever I am a kind of fight, yeah, but in the you will agree with me. Nike Papua. I will want some law enforcement agent here. He keep up over but there is this truth that is the question in the issue. No matter who you are, for the fact that you're a human being, for the fact that you're a mother, if I want to mekata, where sorry. Sorry. No matter who you are, for the fact that you're a human being, iwe makata wee kwafuo ọbara iwe makata uwe mmadụ ife na-arụ agwara. That is the truth. No matter who you are n'ụwa, as long as na ọbara na-agba gị n'arụ, Iwe mekata wekwa fu ọbara mmadụ ibe gị, ọbara human being like you, onye daizi, ịgba ya ebe ọnwụnwa, ịkụwa ya ife n'isi ọnwụnwa, ịma ya bọtụrụ ọnwụnwa, ime ife ọbụla i mere ya kwọrọ ife atụ na imere onye ahụ ife a onye ahụ anwụrụ. Idisi igbuo ya ọnwụrụ. You and the something is doing. Gịnị fere eme? That is the truth. As long as na-ebu a human being na-eku ume, iwe mekata n'ụwa jekata ije n'ụwa wee kwefu ọbara mmadụ ibe gị, onye ahụ wee nwụrụ. Ife ị na-arụ ọbụla dọrịrị nnọọ rie nne. That is the truth. So inekwa anya ndị nwanne bụ ndị ọgba mbọ ndị uwe ojii, they should know na ife ọbụla megidere nọ n'ụwa ife a bụ ife preaching kwesịrị ịdị onye ọbụla n'isi. Ife ọbụla imekọtakwa ife n'ụwa wee kwefu ọbara mmadụ, ịtagidekwa ụfụ n'ụwa, ị ga-asị na ala it is this world be. So ị na-eru anya ọfụma, ị ga-achọpụta na ike ịgbakwa ka ọgbọ mmadụ ada anwụọ eme they don't kill am. Ọ dịkwazị ka ọ na-abụzikwa bongo, because the bongo is now dealing with everybody. And ndị uwe ojii na ndị ọgba mbọ should know this thing na-ekwu now, because it is now affecting everybody. It is no longer about protesters, because this suffering, this chain of suffering, this chain of slavery, Bongorian, every Bongorian, the chain is going round now. I am telling you. The chain is going round, including the chain of slavery, the chain of suffering, including the chain of suffering, the chain of poverty. Go to that group is equally holding him. How? About that scala neither. From there. So, every Mongolian is now suffering the same thing. It is no longer nothing concerning me. At the end of the day, in our bribe, an account, government check away their own. In our salary, an account, government check away their own. So everybody is suffering the same thing. In fact, if you are caught taking bribe, if you are caught taking bribe, that is your suffering multiply. So that is now. Better than each other. No. Everybody is now suffering the same thing. So in a way, what? And you want to join the protest. That is, if you must join, behave well. We are formidable. Respect yourself and respect Nduwoji. And in return, Nduwoji will respect themselves. Respect yourself and respect Ndiobambo. At the end of the day, Ndiobambo, they are going to respect themselves. Far human being. Everybody they suffer. The beauty of it now is that everybody is suffering. That is the truth. The beauty of it, actually, it is even affecting New OG. If you have not been to that market, going to that market will buy keke. In fact, if they tell you how much New OG have lost, New OG now they're gonna go. Some of you don't know. If they tell you how much New OG now they're go by Kunja have lost. Yesterday, today, probably tomorrow. New OG are going to lose. If you answer that, all they haven't done, lose because when you get their day-to-day life depend into about to work. So now, Keke is no longer going in. Keke is no longer coming out. There will be no only UGO247 Sadia. And the new UGO247 they are even obeying it at home. Do you know why? It is this shade of suffering. Everybody is coming into that chain. In fact, this circle of suffering, everybody is gradually coming into that circle. Something. The chain is dragging everybody. Everybody is coming into that chain. Whether you like it or not, the chain is dragging everybody. So, thinking in the marketers, new OG, their life depends on that road. That is their settlement for the now their family in right after over and that also. Now Keke is no longer going. I go on now because now they are going to depend on salary. If I am now explaining to you as a preacher of the gospel of redemption. Never is not just affecting the organs. In fact, some organs is not even there. So because if you watch, if you forever have youths, man, this thing be me buga na we man to see me. Igaba go dia. Ndeke ka na ụgwọ. Nde we baro. Ụmụ agboro. Ago seriously go and this care is not taken. If you continue this in your few days now, it's what we can do because only UGO247 you go oputiro. Agboro je bu anya go oputiro. Ndị na-ere ticket. Ndị UGO247 ga na Monday sit at home. How they attend ndị UGO247 after. So if I be we are matter what no ndị UGO247 we know if you have applied that road ị ga-afụ ife ndị Keke na-agabiga n'aka ndị UGO247. So ndị UGO247 na-anakịrị ga it is now fearing everybody arụ ọ na-akpezi arụ. So what is this?
Head bridge blocked. No going out, no coming inside.
In fact, some of them now they will be very happy. Happy fire able. Maybe in a protest they continue. Only one day in a week and they have and they have said it even the that they are not going to force anybody to come and open their business. First time for the could make sense without English. How could you? So some will be like now, now once a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, in fact, some Sundays I will go by jumper. However, next Monday, now let him remove this thing. Let everything return as normal. Some will be like now what we found. The stores is still closed. Yes. Some of the world has an opportunity to paper. Please, if you are a protester, respect yourself. Respect yourself.
Head bridge blocked.
Eman and do UGO247 Nandi and never protest about their customers. No UGO247 and never protest with their customers because often a father after Farmer who chose a land and they can go. That is the truth. So the truth with that our people have how they go used to eat. Yesterday, some banks opened, according to information. I don't know about today. With Obiọcha, ndị ya abụrụkwa ndị nza webụrụ kapasị ha si egwu with Obiọcha. Ha chọkwa post, they don't want position. Ndị ha si egwu ha chọrọ position. But those in leadership, they are fighting for position, removing each other, hijacking platforms, hijacking websites, hijacking accounts, changing every document and adding their own name. Or what is the India and a Bulgarian politician? Oh, not those in leadership, they are hijackers, causers of trouble. They are troublemakers. Yes, Soludo ekweghị mkpa na ọ kwere ndị market here, some of them they may be right in the way on our because he promised them na Anambra to Dubai. Na fire is under AC. That is the truth. So you may think that many of them now you can have to maybe not sit at home. From sit at home AC na AC and 8 years gone or who on a cheap now. In an iron because all sit at home. A man and there which you go now for the partner, no tira AC, normally forward I which you go, Nigeria and Sukut. That is the truth. It may be the truth. Mandu Woji 1 year. The truth, Ndu Woji no one farmer. If our marketers, but I do Woji into it. That is the truth. But I do Woji into it. And they can feel Lord make marketers. This thing now, a man and dick carpet. Ndike kai pro na moto. Nene bukeke, ababuga sima fiaba. This thing a man and ndike carpet. Because ndike can route was a they cannot run another route. Neka that route panaba. So for the fact that market ndike and we need you. So this is why this thing the way need dialogue, because the thing is affecting everybody. On the men do OG affect. If care is not taken, okay, men the bank affect. If care is not, if not even if care is not taken, okay, men the care affect because they care about that route. Kafanaba. And the taken about that route cannot ban another route. Or ban another route. The same government they use but their own maybe able on do OG jide the keke. So keke na about this route now. I go there. And the many of them are so happy now. Mwefa baby today, that tomorrow. Nde sifa ya. No zieba kwa call. Pending the market is. So this thing, a better way. And as a professor, I want to somebody like me in a expert. Oh, you see, I am the IFA because this thing is affecting everybody. Yeah, but a professor decided to go. And other one. Let's show you another one before we move to the business of the day. Let us listen to. No, before we listen to you, let's listen to this. I want to be here.
Had become IPOB and Biafra had become a mindset. It has become the people's life. It has become the will of the people. So I don't know how you can wish it away. If they are staying at home on their own, because Nnamdi Kanu have said, no, I don't want this. Nobody should sit at home for me. We are losing money. We are losing, the economy is going down. And so if anybody is carrying it out now, then that person must be on his or her own. The person is doing it willingly on his own to show his grievances.
So now, for example, Nantu Alba Nima during campaign, one day, Nafagana Azwafia under AC. For example, Nantu Alba during campaign, Wapanafaga Azwafia under AC. Naga on Afia to Dubai, Africa. Let's say out of you, because if I'm not sit at home, let's say out of anger. Now for the fact that under hot sun, under bad road, can have government to go. And the government of the day, now for happen, people will right to protest. Yeah? If a mother now that has under AC, 4 years, you are another 4 years, Kino, go the end of your tenure. Then, oh yeah, for now, never under AC. Never for ever, ndị mmadụ a na-akpagbusi asị na Dubai anyị kwere na nkwa ka a na-edozi. So onye ahụ has no right to sit at home. O mepere na anụ ọnụ kwute okwu na ya chọrọ inwe sit at home. He's strong. Ebutu ya na nna tulekwa na ife atụle o. Tulekwa na atụle. During campaign, and promises are never. And those promises, what happened after campaign? That was the reason I monitor. If you were in a because of the idea, I am anti-brag. So obviously after campaign and the promises are really maybe first turn. Second turn, but I decided to sit at home out of anger. Ibute bulldozer. Ike ubra. Let's continue.
It's over what they did to Nnamdi Kanu. That is all. There's no way you can wish it away with a decree or with a policy. That means we are just wasting your time. It's a mere academic exercise. It can never go away until justice is done for Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. Until they...
And we are based on law now. What if Nanda decided to during campaign? So he was right. It's not about the sit at home. Because na promise ni promise repa. No one can repa. Obo kana ni kuno Nnamdi Kanu. Obo have a right to protest under bad government or under bad road or there is no right at all. And the other professor would be going there. This thing get us TV.
Release him. The people that are behind them will continue to do what they feel they can do. That is the way it is.
Now, while we're talking about this, do you think the governor has actually put enough security in place to reassure the people that their safety is guaranteed if they have to come out on Mondays? Because it's not like the people are happy to stay at home on Mondays or they've added Mondays to their weekends. In certain parts of the Southeast, at least in places like Ebonyi State, Enugu State, I get reports that the Monday sit at home doesn't really hold. Why is it different in Anambra State?
If you have major case, the Anambra. Major case, the Anambra. You got to go. State here, like Ebonyi State now. I don't know how many major markets there. There is some in there, Ebonyi. They may business. Now, be Anambra on the chat. I be a graphic again. So if I want to him, now, Anambra, so good. Anambra is very Jaguano. That is based on Africa. Because if I'm make sure the whole state get failure. And when you get 1, 2, 3 days, and when you come up pay the state get lose, we go, that is normal. But the whole state go feel up. That is the truth. The whole state get feel, yeah. Just like you sit at home and everyone and oh God, many states in our join. Continue on to Atinya. Some people when you get out of in the southeast. Man, if I name some states, some other states that Nigeria affect. And after maybe law in the 5 eastern states or 5 a man I think is affecting almost Bongoni.
It depends on your level of understanding of the situation at hand.
Anambra government matter anything Anambra again other state affects or anything actually Anambra can be there. Fagane and wisdom apply. Fagane wisdom. Of course, able to go because farm if they lose. So far, the farm was didn't need check because the boys who are to do the weather keep as well.
And everybody may not because of the governor. The governor never believed in Nandekalo or IPOB or ESN. But this is the people's mind. This is what they think. This is what they think. This is what they feel. And so the people will have to choose what they have to choose and do. You cannot force them not to go the way their mind is directing them. Have Nnamdi be given justice? The answer is no. So why would the people supporting him now go and lie down and sleep at home? They feel for him. Their heart goes out for Nnamdi. And so they feel that this is the only thing they can do on their own. This is the only sacrifice they can make. So why do you want to deny them that? If you want them to stop what they are doing, then go and talk to your leader in Abuja. Let them release Nnamdi. Let them release him. Yes, because the indication now is that the whole world has come to see that Nnamdi was unjustly treated. When they
that is over going put here as a life imprisonment. On life imprisonment, yeah, that no better than Obodo Bongo, any citizenship. However, no, now, Kasuru do few days do you want that citizenship? Kasuru do Butrana force, and then if a guy will accord you, why is in what is happening now? After 1 year life imprisonment. After 1 year life imprisonment. Fenyoku citizenship. No, now, get stop opposite at home, why not come down? Mbobo and Bo when one year on him a citizen. If he had go see as a professor. Why now? This thing they surprise me.
Here and see what the real terrorists are doing in the north. You now ask yourself, why was this man jailed? Why the real terrorists are roaming large? Roaming all over.
Let's see another before we move. Let's listen to Channels TV. I'm already
inside Onisha main market, got to shut down market entirely. He just putting fire to fire.
Why do he choose to put fire into fire? Can explain? The way Jagani have born to a he's not supposed. Yeah? He's not supposed. Listen.
Got to shut down market entirely. He just putting fire to fire. Because For 1 week, if this our customers coming inside Onitsha main market, if they didn't come from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they will find another route to buy goods. They will find another route to buy goods. So we don't need to stop them from Monday to Saturday. The only Monday we are adjusting. We are coming out small. So it's not
America now. No, shut down market. America left one. And then market. Market now. America, you have to know Bongolian leaders the reasonable. Like this kind of market, look at here. Never can they make 8 billion every Monday. Look at the environment of the market. If America watch this thing and they read Egon then they make it in fact. How will they be seeing Bongolian leaders? Look at the market here. Look at. I get the signboard, post and the Amadi over. Post and the Ogurichiri in the sorry for mentioning that I will not eat. I get the post and the Ogurichiri in the post and the one, post everything, post a marriage. I get the much see everywhere. Look at environment, they make 8 billion every week.
Not what we can do
every Monday. Sorry, not every week.
Just a day.
Imagine, never they produce 8 billion every Monday. Yeah. If Umbo is watching, I think no Donald Trump. He and Abu Dongozi or Abe Decha or see Donald Trump to CNN, to first thing first, why the environment. In fact, in the they have finally on the market over the Bongo. They by themselves, the marketing over the Bongo. If Donald Trump 8 billion, I am a state governor is telling you now they lose 8 billion every Monday. And if I have the state of a market that generates 8 billion every Monday, if these white people watch this thing, never Nandi COG are deadly. Why Nandi COG are deadly? Open more than a Trump, open a Mara Kono deal with each other, make a no waiting because look at the environment. Every day generates 8 billion every Monday. Why generating such huge amount of money? Yet the place that you conducive for the marketers to trade. They generate 8 billion, yet ambulance emergency area. They generate 8 billion. Another hospital is so let's say the money collapse. They generate 8 billion. They generate 8 billion every Monday, yet the environment is nothing to write home about. If America watch this thing, how will they see us at this 8 billion that we generate here? Look at standard of under construction. Yeah. Check all you see everywhere. If America watch this thing and see that this place where they generate 8 billion every Monday, what can you here we will go? Some of them don't even think. Yeah.
Just a day. So it's just what we can do by gradually. So stop the because to shut down market entirely. It's just putting fire to fire. Because for 1 week, if this our customers coming inside Onitsha main market, if they didn't come from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they will find another route to buy goods. They will find another route to buy goods. So we don't need to stop them from Monday to Saturday. The only Monday we are adjusting. We are coming out small. So it's not what we can do just a day. It's not what we can do just a day. So it's just what we can do by gradually. So stop the because to shut down.
With even now, which is ready. So I want to have a support. Again, if we talk about even decide their name and support in order. As at this moment that I am playing this video, As at this moment that I'm playing this video, I don't know if it is still blocked. So based on the report of this very video, Kaija for this thing.
No way in, no way out. Onitsha to Asaba blocked. No way in, no way out. Stand still. Stand still. Head bridge blocked. Onitsha to Asaba blocked. No way in, no way out. Onitsha to Asaba blocked. No way in, no way out. Stand still. Stand still.
Ndị mmadụ na-complain na ego a na-anafa n'okporo ụzọ akarịana. Ọ maghị ife gọvanọ chọrọ ime. No, ọ nwere ife ọ chọrọ ime. Ọ nwere ife ọ chọrọ ime. Here, our sex girls and the young Umuwoke. Other part of the Bongo, many of them, some of them, all these governors, some of them are poor self. Some of guys who say hope with the Bongo and Bongo economy. Some of them with their business, North African countries. Name they go after that side, you name business. Their economy the one is stable. Some of guys, some importers. Arabu go Bongo. Na price value is stable. Maybe other African countries, economy is stable. Even the have sex girls and one boy. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ, ụfọdụ ọgas arapụgoro nwunye pacha wara onwe ya jebe African country ka ọ tụrụ ya ịnọdụ na-emechi ahịa. So that is that. So if we get I want to support or do you go and they support, there is a write-up that we are going to look into. And I love that write-up so much. After that write-up, we now go to the business of the day. Do not forget, okay, I am going to get that. Some IBOBDOS members have crawled out. The reason why they were crawled out of their hole, but that what the go for cover time, go get ruined, go get money, they take glory. They now run out, they want to take glory. I will read this write-up from Igbo history. They made this post. Let us dive into it. Those telling you that our people must continue. Come and listen to this write-up. Let us read. Let me be clear from the start. I am not saying that Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo was right to shut down the Onitsha market. And I am also not saying he is right to force people to open their businesses on Monday. No, let me go up. On Monday, my concern is something else. Now, listen to his concern. What I genuinely do not understand is why IPOB and some other voices are now saying that the governor should stop asking people to resume businesses until Nnamdi Kanu is released. Now listen, they want to take glory. This is confusing to me because For years now, since 2021, IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu himself have clearly distanced themselves from the Monday sit at home. In IPOB, according to this writer, IPOB and the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have clearly distanced themselves from the sit at home. DOS, they have clearly distanced themselves from the sit at home. In fact, sit at home, in fact, they said that they were the people that started it. That Mazep and Joko hijacked it. And they have called it off. And they want our people to go back to their normal businesses. Now, they are telling the Soludo not to disturb our people. He should leave them. They are the leadership, don't forget. They are telling you that Mazep Nnamdi Kanu told them that he don't know Mazep and Joko. That it is the leadership. The leadership now want to take the glory of powerful Mazep and Joko. They want to take glory. Let me take this part again. My concern is something else. What I genuinely do not understand is why IPOB and some other voices are now saying that the governor should stop asking people to resume businesses until Nnamdi Kanu is released. This is confusing to me because for years now, since 2021, IPOB and then Nnamdi Kanu himself clearly distanced themselves from the Monday sit at home. This is not hidden. This is not hidden information. The evidence is everywhere. In fact, the sit at home issues became one of the biggest reasons for the fallout between Simon Epa's autopilot and the group and the mainstream IPOB leader. Let's continue. While Simon Epa has continued to insist on enforcing sit at home every Monday, IPOB through its Directorate of States, the same people in the DOS, have repeatedly told Igbo to go about their normal businesses on Mondays. IPOB even issued a statement asking people to completely ignore Simon more than 2 years ago. The DOS openly disassociated both IPOB and the Nnamdi Kanu from sit at home. So my honest question is this: which IPOB is now warning Governor Soludo against reopening market on Mondays? Very simple question. Very simple question. Fact that immediately that woman made that announcement, God disgraced that woman, and all of them crawled out. And now they are still calling out. They now want to. They now, even if I go, they hijacking. This one is asking question. Can there be in the issue press release? Because I have heard that Imapo have issued press statement. These are confused people. I'm on the map of issue press release. But you know what you're saying now? The only thing about the good about issue press release that they will run away. When they issue it, I don't wire, they will run away. Whatever jungle or they will throw another one and run away. He is asking question. So my honest question is this: which IPOB is now warning Governor Soludo against reopening markets on Monday? USBG had a specified IPOB. Yeah, government. And let me continue to read it. I ask this because I have personally published many IPOB press releases. I ask this because I have personally published many IPOB press releases. You see, all the confused. Igbo history, all the confused. And do you know the reason why he is confused? On our press release from IPOB US, on our they are fighting Simon Epa Joko. Just as many of them were happy. Okay, one here, say, oh, Mazin Namdekan said he don't know Mazep and Joko. All of them, they were happy. In fact, many of their retired media team, many of them crawled out. You see, the doors are wise. Now, this one is asking the doors question because the doors has been releasing statements for the past 2 years, fighting against sit at home, fighting against Mazep and Joko. Today, all these NFR can Mazep and Joko they used to eat. All the they now want to take glory. They are now issuing press release telling Soludo not to touch this market here. And this writer have published their write-up. The writer is now confused and worried. They will continue to leave some of you in the state of confusion and worry until again. I am telling you. As long as you continue to listen to these people that you are yet to know, they will continue to leave you in a state of confusion and worry until you remember again. They can recruit anybody to come and talk anything. They can release press statements, to play. But this one now, it is not Canada TV that is saying it to you. I am reading what a publisher, La Igbo history. He is worried. He is confused. Because when he was releasing this memo, when he was sharing this statement, press release, he was happy because the press release is even against him. He was happy, just like this woman that is shouting today. Now, the same people that was against the sit at home, they now want to come and take glory of if the coordination and sit at home or whatever. they called out. They want to take glory. So know that you leave them, bro. And this one now is now asking the question. Because Governor of Anambra State have said that he is working with IPOB. So now I have a memo from IPOB supporting the governor. Because the governor said that he is working with them. And they have been releasing press release against the same sit at home. So what is expected of them now is to release memo in support of the governor. Now they have abandoned the governor. That is how they are. That is how they operate. They have abandoned Soludo. They are now siding people that is willingly sitting at home. They have abandoned Soludo. This is how they operate. This is why I cannot stand it. This people that is unstable. Let me take this part before I ask this because I have personally published many IPOB press releases. Press releases about over the years, especially those clearly rejecting Monday sit at home since 2021. That is why I am genuinely surprised by the current opposition to Soludo's position. Now this writer is a doctorate of state. This writer is a doctorate of state now. This writer again, including that woman. Oh, I don't know this one though. It is this one that I know. That woman should come and answer this question because this writer is confused. These are sincere writers. They can be confused. But those writers that is telling you now, just like that, Robin knows that he cannot be confused because he is already confused. So even in the midst of confusion, he understands it not. He cannot be confused because he is already confused. So, but a writer that is already saying no. I don't understand anything again within the song. I ask this because I have personally published many IPOB press releases over the years, especially those clearly rejecting Monday sit at home since 2021. That is why I am genuinely surprised by the current opposition to Soludo's position. People deserve clarity. We need to know you. We need to know who is speaking. Just who is speaking. Go and ask him Because you have been sharing their press release without knowing him powerful. You are now confused. You are now in a state of confusion. You want to now know who is speaking. Ah, more powerful. A more powerful is speaking. This is why I cannot speak. Because I don't want to talk about people that I know not. If I hear the query of Tongo Zorafez, I'm not going. It is now, the thing is now like against you. You are now confused. You want to know who is speaking. Is the same more powerful? That memo release, right? Or the same person now and release this memo. So don't be confused. They can confuse you, not somebody like that. People deserve clarity. No, check clarity now. Check clarity. We need to know who is speaking, in whose name, and with what authority. Because missed messages only deepen confusion and hardship for ordinary people who are just trying to survive. This is the problem, Ephraim. This is the problem. This is why Karina TV is here. To tell you not to listen to these people you know not, because tomorrow they will use press release to confuse you. Also. And they are not going to explain anything to you. Then go finish you with press release. Then go finish you with press briefing. These people, they can release 2 press release in a day. Tomorrow they can release 2. He got a press statement, he got it confused. So they have confused this man for 2 years. He has been sharing press release. Not until now. Come on, one chance here. Until now. Come with one chance. And I am sorry for him. Very, very sorry. I tell you. Very sorry for him. Very sorry for him. So, here are one of the reasons I about it. Follow who no road. Follow who no road. Igbo history have been confused about IPOB. He allowed himself, they confused him for 2 whole years. Counted. And many people in this state of confusion, find themselves. If we are not coming, that is the honest truth. They have been able to confuse Igbo history. Igbo history. For complete 2 whole years. Not until now. Because they will be dangling press release in the area and they will be busy sharing it. They will dangle press release. IPOB document of state. Mazin Nandekano said he is the trusted DOS. The doors are wise. And the way the child is powerful. He is busy sharing it. He don't know. He don't know. He don't know. Not until now. It is now very clear. I'm done on the Hebrew. Nande the Igbo history, they talk this one. Let's move. A whole Igbo history. Kelena TV is here dissecting this thing for 2 years. Maybe Igbo history, we see it and say that this man, they have paid him. I don't know who is paying him now. Igbo history needs clarity. Igbo history needs help. Igbo history is now in a state of confusion. Now, come on. Now, this press release is confusing in the mind and it is deepening the problem. And ordinary people on the street, they are suffering. Now, Igbo history, man. Man, if I've been finding a team there for a very long time, Igbo history then will get channel propaganda. But thank God for God. Welcome to this very program of White Painted Hair Woman. This is part 10 versus UGO247. These are men that saw the struggle and saw Kaba. And when you talk of Kaba, you see an avenue to make money. So we are here for them. We move.
Instead of Obi-Wan, we get the idea, we get the plan, we get the initiative, they push Obi-Wan come out. That was why Obi-Wan left. As you know, they ask a question.
But how will I ask you a question? Before you joined, did you consult me? You did not. Why would I ask you a question? Oh, why do you resign? Now nobody asks you. You have exposed yourself. We have seen Odeka. We are not going to ask anybody.
That was when Obi-Wan decided to do it.
Put my name that place. Why do you waiting for UGO247 and you know that I'm why if you couldn't a plus program in there? A quick question up go manakamba na Obi-Wan Ujiwe poor, a man or Ijiwe will because na Obi-Wan or somebody when I am more. Oh, kwesịrị ịma na ndị a fake. O kwesịrị ịma na ndị a ndo shi.
Nwaanyị isi kodo.
And ka ngwakwa gị na Obi-Wan nyere fada 10. Enwere ife Obi-Wan ji eme. Owo no dị very important. And owo no a big thing call for Obi-Wan oyele agwafa ya. No Obi-Wan left that no Obi-Wan chose afu go nke weziokwu. Where'd you wear Polo onwe? Oh, na will na exactly if no. I don't know. One egezo. One
is know the important. Obi-Wan left.
It is here consign alumni.
That was why Obi-Wan left the media. And as I say they talk to you, I see they tell you say Toshi Nnamani. Toshi Nnamani, still governor.
Yala.
Governor's ex-governor's daughter.
Yala.
Now with me, I tell you.
Alleged
Nnamani Shimaroke's daughter.
Ayala.
Toshi Nnamani is alleged daughter of Nnamani.
UGO247 Ngozola Bezo Wonye.
Introducing Grammarly like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential. This is Paraphraser, your go-to tool.
You don't go there, don't cross that site. Alleged the governor of this thing means what?
Don't mind him.
Oh, that this woman DJ knew. We could go because this touching Nnamani. I know with our cabinet before.
One day about our problem.
Is here. There's not like Tochi, or they may exist. Or underground, goes near use. Well, I on Finland. On use. Well, I on Finland. Do you know how many times Robert Obiemele escape? Hired assassin in Finland.
One is plenty.
UGO247.
One is plenty. If I want
you know how many times Obato Biemele escape? How many times I try to give this man?
If I want to two idea, why are the brutal? It's an Finland the Bongo. Any attempt, Nando Mother. No word you did it. Joya Bajuju. Probably lock all the person. Only about our problem. Just like IPOVDOS, they have confused Igbo history for many years with the press release and press briefing. They have confused Igbo history for many years. These people here, they have confused some of Ondeba for many years, making you to believe that they are fighting for freedom. They don't know that they are confusing and deceiving you, whereas they are all there to make money. Let us continue. Also, the matter of the escape, I have said, careful, yeah. On to a cover. Why is he good?
Na Finland. Chiena Zia. And the Chia Zog de Woloni Sinja, they want to know Meziva and Chedi way Kenya. UGO247 now.
Ex-governor, Enugu State, is the kind of person Ngozi is bringing. You don't ask questions. You are not being allowed. You are not allowed to ask questions.
Why you didn't raise alarm? Why you keep quiet? And you know that no one get him the man work I saw Guinea. And you work with her for how many months you work with this lady? Is he over my dead body? I can't be with the saboteur.
Don't mind, Ugo.
Is he over my dead body? I be through that guy girl as a menace. I be for that girl as a saboteur.
Why
I
is
be
it
for
different
that
than
girl as
the
destroy if I name it. And you walk with her for many good months. UGO247. This girl is the deputy. Ozibos by Batrafen land. I nominated Oage as a secretary of media. Came and nominated this Tochi as a deputy. And UGO247, you know identity of this lady. You didn't talk. You keep quiet. Now because Naginiana Bode Soku. Now because no buying your or dying, you may even me. Now because now this lady was in your position.
Yes.
Yazi by no governor.
Alleged.
Oh, na this lady governor. Before, would even go to la base nebe. Nana and Nana ngozi. Anama wabia France nekwe. But you hide it. And the pota no 5 good months UGO247. Biazie na January 2026 2020.
Oh man, I ain't a lot of what for him. Often and no months according to him. Before no months attended Mazep and Doku Zoom meeting. And I enjoy yoga, okay, no months of paper. Okay, you may explain no months that he saw. This is how they lie. Okay, why in the woman saw that he saw? Then I imagine no one saw. Is it true that you saw Mazep and Doku?
January 2026. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
It should be.
Resignation Pepe Gidelu. Who Makaya Kiji we did that letter we are daily. Resignation letter after Yani see a kid the resignation letter.
Exactly.
And they have a reply again. As the zombie who also need intelligent. They even with a point. And I watch the answer this lady in
very articulate.
Upon now was Sabo. None UGO247. If Biazi Bamusimo, Namosin, he was Botonio Kwasi. No, Kabia Pulu Nine, Puezo. Blackened Guamezo, even enough in just we're going to put to say no can where's your UGO247. Just once. Just one.
Your opinions are not important. When you decide to ask a question, they will call you a rebel. The come and go to Nigeria again now. I will start publishing your picture. So you will not, you cannot be a freedom fighter and enjoying Nigeria. You cannot be fighting Nigeria and enjoying Nigeria.
UGO247 mouth.
Now you understand the ephemeral Igbo history is very confused. Because Nande Clement have a freedom fighter, he don't know their face. The worst part of somebody had in a studio. Boy, release that memo. And they are fighting Bongo, yet enjoying Bongo. Like Lena TV that is not fighting Bongo. I'm not fighting Bongo. Bongo is not my problem. My problem, Bundia, that came to deceive our own people. That want our people to believe that they want to save them, whereas they are making them right on their problem. In other Father, to distract, to disturb, they not fight with the Bongo. With all her academic qualification, OGDR, but what do you have? Those that hide their faces, they are the one telling you that Dr. Ngozi is a sabo. They have told you this thing for years. They have told Igbo history this thing for years. Not until now. Igbo history is confused. After 2 years counting, Igbo history will realize what we have realized many years ago.
PCJ Nigeria, Nigeria, may meeting economy with them because all I hate Nigeria.
Okay. Is it mouthpiece? Mouthpiece. Okay, go to
10-minute AI routine every morning. You'll be unrecognizable by Christmas. You in?
So this is how I became.
Ngozola based on way freedom fighter. On I hate Nigeria. These people here in Nigeria, you have security safe. Because Nifa always have they are perfect. So inshallah.
Things you have done to her. Things you have done to her, my brother. Things you have done to her. The man I want to get me fan to her. I want to freedom fighter. I want to freedom fighters. That is the truth. They know those that is freedom fighters. That is how I see it, yo. That is how I see it. Oh, what if you did money? Some of these guys get separate from Ibrahim. Oh, what if you did money? What if you did Nina Mambana logo? Ka ndeba isi na bongo pota. What if you did the personal problem with the mother? Yeah, two different things. But that is my own opinion, though. Or my own thinking.
We when we UGO247 when we went now this or our struggler threat now this thing too much. Threat of life, threat of everything, and that
some things not the ordinary now. Oh yeah, we're Ranger, whoever steady. Somebody in there against that person you are listening to. There is every possibility. No, where something a matter of reason on your you don't just have to follow somebody. Now we're gonna talk. Is not fighting for freedom, and that person any of evidence. You follow the person and be shouting it. It would at the end of the day. Put his own narrative. UGO247 this thing on them. Now some people very clear, then you may not understand it. With what he wrote and what he read, with the response of Tochi, if UGO247 has only that is his own clear eye, if UGO247 has only genuine reason. Wisdom as only something they put you from somewhere. Because like his letter, his problem with Tochi appointment. And the way he presented it, or presented it matter that Tochi have been deputy of Age from onset. No, he presented it. That Dr. Ngozi Orebeze brought Tochi from nowhere to replace Age. Whereas Tochi have been there from onset. So, only reason why if you go and join UGO247 emotionally, Oh, Ngozi Arabez is not fighting for freedom. And at the end of the day, you will read this kind of thing. You will abandon him and run away. And you will become as confused as him. Just like Igbo history. Igbo history, Brokani, it to press release against Maazị Banjoko and sit at home. And he did not bother to ask. Then they issue this press release. Can we see your faces? Can we know you? Those things are very, very important. The questions he failed to ask them. But the question he is now asking after 2 years, it is not normal. That have exposed how unserious Igbo history can be, because they can project or push any narrative for the fact and apart from that person as somebody whom they don't like. They can push any narrative against that person, begin to share it. If they were concerned and worried about it from onset, who is these people that is reading this memo? IPOBDOS. He did not ask to him then, because on our that they were fighting Maazị Banjoko, so he have to join them to fight Maazị Banjoko. Now, and on our then that IPOBDOS is working with Governor Soludo. Now, he is now confused after 2 years because they have abandoned Soludo. They are now signing the masses. So, Igbo history is confused after 2 years because to him, it's a fight against Maazị Banjoko. Not even Maazị Banjoko, to some people, they see it a fight against India boy. That Maazị Banjoko is from Abakaleke. That business is ongoing in Abakaleke, and Maazị Banjoko is talking about it at home in Anambra. To them, welfare. They push that narrative, they did not succeed. And there is every possibility that this Igbo history that is now confused was used to push such narrative. But today, they are asking, can you please explain why in a function you don't be this? Because they think it is Maazị Pastor. It is Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said. IPOB leadership said, Ejikwa back here up with memo. If you follow UGO247, I have resigned. Ngozi Arabez is not following the template. Social media. Oh, she is not following template here. UGO247 as a cabinet member talking about template. She is not following template. And at the end of the day, UGO247 will write this thing. What has this written, this letter of UGO247 got to do with template? Someone like me was waiting to see UGO247 outline the template by his letter. He did not. Rather, his letter is pointing towards Tochi that he have lied against. The letter of UGO247 contains no template, only Tochi. In Afufa, this is how they operate. This is why we are here to expose them, that you may know that many of them is not talking about freedom. In fact, they are creating problem.
Good Niango, this is UGO247 November your will also iterate life from Adengozo Alabeze. Had 100% good near. Ndane would take good beer from how you iterate your life. Ochoro na abia go kwenu for why bia jacket in Nigeria na publish go picture ya. UGO247. Oh yeah, Nigeria naba. And they need a powerful security guide there. That I can assure you. Ngozo Alabeze go to Nigeria.
On a threatening and sharing his future is not enough. The only thing he gave away with the future and the DSS. Based on personal ground. If I hear from someone, Bongo no they listen to all these people. Or in the Bongo and get it. If you give now, that will make more sensible that you are going to share his future to maybe your DSS friends. Or on a personal ground, then other personal government. If only share his features now your handle. But I'm going to send you a message because they know those that is serious. They know those that is actually doing something. If you publish his or her picture, she or he can travel to Obodo and live. But when you now come on a personal ground, you will now want to show him that you are highly connected, that you are connected in the highly places. That one, Obodo knows that is not those that is serious. So into UGO247 now. You will tell me that no UGO247 bad flight. That Obodo now get UGO247 as a freedom fighter. As what? Obodo knows many of them. Obodo equally know, like Telena TV, that many of them na case of abroad. I am telling you, the honest truth, some of no America, Europe, some of a good number of them career if I was in a problem, if we this very struggle. Some of in America, no Europe. I can't see many of them career some a good number of them. I can't see the career some and the some you can access of that mentality of one in a way with mentality of one not whether primary school or not. That is the truth. That is the truth. They don't want to adjust. Balance here. In on a school. In on some of them, in on some of them, so if I had a mother study, a got school. If that's one in school, one income had stable in Amaya with the wine in Mamma Manchai. Now adjust your way. Adjust yourself. Abroad, no, the bongo. And that's another why you see abroad. Yeah. So all of them are abroad. Get what I would have Obumoko is allowed. Oh, from what I end that week, that TV super chat. In that, if I never do the fire, oh, don't work that is working. You got to work. Mana, now, many of them they are well read. Many of them they are well experienced. They are well educated. Private school. You know in Arvin as an Zambia, as a Tamperian. You know, they've been a fundraiser, you know, they've been experience, education, in other why in the room, your mama and chai. Kelena TV, who would they my voyage? I am telling you. I am telling you.
You will security be free from airport. Okay, get dissented. You will security be free from airport. China sangoru na mochi kedeze vana veje Nigeria. You will security be because Beba ataja. Abiko. Na how to call this boy or belo mazi. Where did they
we pull everywhere. Every minute in Abala, Nigeria. Manina Patabasin the mother Nigeria wevo. Anything in Nigeria shock. Eh? So now, as I tell you, all these things. All these things happened. And I left. When I came out, I said that Ngozi Orabueze is not following Simon Ekpa's template. Ngozi Orabueze ran to
Do not forget, tomorrow they will come and blame Obodo Bongo. They are freedom fighters, as they claim. Tomorrow they will blame Obodo Bongo of fighting in the Nekwo. Manayawan is now threatening to expose the identity of, according to him, a freedom fighter. The reason why they exposed is Obodo Bongo Jidia. And you want to ask, oh, but those that sold man in Namdekano, why did they do that? This one is threatening to expose.
To defend it. I don't know the template.
Stand out as a data-driven leader and position yourself for high-growth roles. Unlock lucrative global...
Do not forget, in your that his letter, that thing must not stand. It is a must. It must not stand. If I want to that his letter. If I want to talk about template, don't put it to me another letter. For the response of coach, on a positive result, because all the template is problem. He could have outlined the template by his letter. He could have reported the template by his letter, but no. Template about the problem.
Saying that I am lying with her gullible followers. She went and confirmed that she has her own template. Make I ask you, if you have your own template, why do you say
UGO247 can pursue a template? Can he please coagulate this template in a layman's understanding? Template. Ya kawaranya. Kawakwanyaranya the template of Mazet and Job. Up to sorrow now you go template. Manorum Bog get right off. Banyere. Tochi. Or down Latin.
UGO247 is lying? When you came, you dispose everything that Simon ever built. And the phone
now we'll go 247 putala. So now Ngoza na walk with the Simon template. Ngoza la beza come out and debunk it. This man UGO247 I say so this in I walk with the Simon template. We go see the template Simon in our work. UGO247 no after 5 months so 2026 UGO247 they say that social media because of Adande Vanandeg call reply saying Ngozi reply ya tochi. It's no nya work.
Obodo ahụ obodo Bongo nwere nwata. Ọ ya bụ na obodo Bongo na-emegharị ife ihu. Ihe a ga-abụ before ị na-ejide mmadụ watch n'ọnya. Ụdị ndị a na-achọrọ ife afọ na-eri ịrapụ ha na-akpọrọ inyo. Mana the problem bụ na ndị a na-achọ ife afọ na-eri na-enye use ife against the genuine people.
And no, now this man
this program cannot finish now. Okay, long, but it will finish in some hours' time. Definitely, we are coming back to finish it.
B as what is on being what we even just second go 247 when I was on you that now. It watch you where you conscience of this man is beating him. Conscience here now fight and I say and I talk rubbish. Because they watch you go 247. Go 247 are they capable to talk? Although capable, my boy, I come, my didn't go because of you on our way or no way on our body. And do I can see can play this program. Go for how stupid and useless are they?
And don't appear now.
In a very kind of
unappear. He's seen it.
Information. Those who because she come out to tell people, Nnamdi Kanu had his template. Ojukwu had his template. Simon had his. It's a lie. Simon Ekpa never had or have his own template. Every template you see Simon Ekpa work with is the template handed over to him by Nnamdi Kanu.
Template Nnamdi Kanu handed over to Mazi Banjoko. Template, yeah. Mazi, you can tell me now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed over to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Banjoko. Template Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed over to Mazi Banjoko. That is a question that I want to ask. This is how they lie. Template. In fact, can you know the meaning of template? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only instruction you want to go and listen to Simon Ekpa. Share his broadcast. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making. What is the meaning of template? He did not hand any template to Mazi Banjoko. In fact, I can tell you, no Mazi Banjoko Bonye handle Dr. Ngozi Orabeze template in Aka. I can tell you, no Mazi Banjoko Bonye handle Dr. Ngozi Orabeze template in Aka. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed no template to Mazi Banjoko. The only thing Miracle Mazi Banjoko was the somehow easy that introduction. Apart from that, nothing. Which template go hand the Alaka? It was very difficult for Mazi Banjoko to convince some or not even okay, let me use the word that he was genuine. Some ESN men, many of them do not believe Mazi Banjoko from the beginning. Obviously, Mazi Banjoko had the work. And the IPOB DOS is exposed. Obviously, the DOS is exposed until those on ground, those ESN, until they see that Mazi Banjoko was genuine. And they abandoned GOS and followed Mazi Banjoko. And what happened? Immediately they followed Mazi Banjoko. ESN ceased to exist. Mazi Banjoko automatically upgraded it from Eastern Security Network to Liberation. Amen. He handed no template. They are liars and deceivers. They are liars and deceivers. They are liars and deceivers. Exactly. So when you hear them talk, I'm going to take it back. Go and say that Kelena TV said it here. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed no template, no document, unless Mohammed in the secret. Manobro my on social media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handed no document, no template, no pattern, no strategy, no technical know-how to Mazi Banjoko. He said, go and listen to him. Share his broadcast. Very, very important. That he is bringing new dimension to this very awareness we are making. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was only creating awareness. And that was why, this Methuselah Melchizedek, they asked him, or thinking that they are only creating awareness. And the Mazi Banjoko use it and do program, including Kelena TV. I use it to do program. So you want to continue creating awareness. Upon awareness, the kind of creator. You want to continue creating awareness. I followed Maazị Banjoko because Maazị Banjoko introduced and bring new dimension that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu saw him as one that is bringing. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu handed no template to Maazị Banjoko. In fact, it is Maazị Banjoko that handed template to Dr. Ngozi Orameze. How? Go and tell her to protect the mandate. That mandate comprises everything, and that is a template. I don't know if I am communicating. I can tell you here, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is just a preacher. So immediately from Maazị Banjoko, he quickly understands no one has something to offer. Go and listen to him. Share his broadcast. He is bringing new dimension to this very awareness that we are making. That new dimension, so now what you have today, that new dimension goes back to what you see today. Be it a new dimension mandate account, be it Brigade, government in exile, be it finance minister, be it COS, be it cabinet, be it online referendum, be it map, be it 40 states, be it redeclaration, be it convention, be it redeclaration document. Everything you are seeing today is part of new dimension that he foresaw that Maazị is bringing. But what we see Dr. Ngozi is operating today is a template of Maazị Joko. That was why he instructed her to protect this mandate. Very simple. All these people, they are liars and deceivers. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Template to handle, template, talk more of handing it over to Maazị Banjoko. The template was truth. And because of that truth, because even when we template somewhere, our people should have been questioning that template. But the highest template with truth, Maazị Banjoko Madioso, new dimension. He is bringing new dimension. Almost. And everything you are seeing, Dr. Ngozi Orameze is operating with today. But the template, that template, new dimension gave birth to that template. And that template, but the template of Maazị Banjoko. And that template, but the instruction of Maazị Banjoko. Go and tell to protect the mandate. Understanding. Now, he said, I'm going to open the studio. Come in and tell us what you understand about this thing. I don't want to stretch it. In some hours' time, we continue. Come and tell me what you understand. But listen to it. Listen to it. Listen.
Oh no, where can I marry? And do I can play this program? Go for how stupid and useless.
I don't know. This is
in a this kind of nonsense program.
Information. Those who because she come out to tell people, Nnamdi Kanu had his template, Ojukwu had his template, Simon had his. It's a lie. Simon never had or have his own template. Every template you see someone ever work with is the template handed over to him by.
If you talk about template, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu handed over to Maazị Banjoko, I can tell you that it's just truth. According to Maazị Stevanos, tell our people the truth, they will follow you. Truth. Tell our people the truth. In fact, after comment and introduce us again, not when we praise you, it will enter your head. We are going to give you IPOB treatment. So come in and tell us what you understand. UGO247 to us here. The only template you can tell me, Mazen Nam, the kind of handed to Mazen Banjoko, but the truth. And you cannot just say, the truth with template. Truth is our template. Anyway, Mana, we know what we are saying. Come into the studio, tell us what you understand. UGO247 Nandi Otipa, I have a person. The studio is open. Please go straight to the point and make it brief because we are coming back. Come into the studio. Come in and join us. Please make your comments. Ojugo, greetings from here. Omaka Mele, grab the mic.
Okay. Good morning. Let me step out a little bit out of the big office. Okay. Is it better now?
Yes, but we needed to record it in honor.
Yes, I'm in office, but I just step out.
Okay, yes, all the way like this now. Go ahead.
Okay, good. Good morning, Kalina. Good morning, everybody in the house. Those watching. I'm gonna make this my point very, very brief. I'm hearing a lot of noise. Is it from me?
Noise.
Madam Kuoku, now what other is in image now the time?
Oh my God, who is harassing me? Hello?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Somebody just harassed me on this platform. I don't know who that is. Well, it's okay. I'm gonna make a few points. Example with the Kelena TV. Your platform here, there is no template, but we are following you because you have the truth, and that's exactly why we followed Mazen Namdekal because he has the truth. But I don't know if UGO247 understand when you say template. Template is something written down, to follow. It's different when you're doing the preaching.
It's different from Bible.
Yes, so Mazen Namdekal did not hand over the template to PM Simon Ekpa. No. But Simon followed Mazen Namdekal, listening to the truth, listening to what he was advocating, what he was fighting. Remember, Mazen Namdekal, Simon Ekpa PM told Mazen Namdekal, if you don't have something on the table, I will bring something. He did that. And why did Namdekal said he is bringing a new dimension? That's very important. And then when you talk about the template, Simon Ekpa PM did not work that template out all by himself. If you listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, he was among the people, if not her, that created even this 40 state. And she said, she said, where were you when we were having, or most of the people that were making noise, asked, where were you people when we were being awake morning and night to get all these things put in place? So that's why she will probably say they don't even know PM, because most times you might be in the meeting, but there is also inner caucus, and then inner caucus that understands everything. The PM there are meetings a PM will have with just the COS or with the deputy, that every other cabinet member will not be there. If you're thinking that it's only PM that build this template, no, he cannot do it all by himself. It's with the certain team, which Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is one of them. So anybody saying Mazen Namdekalo gave Simon Ekpa template, you're not telling the truth. And I heard Lazoba supporting UGO247 on that. Now, you guys don't understand what it is to what is template. If you understand, you will know there was no template handed over to Simon Ekpa. He created that with his team. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugo. Confirming the truth that Nenwero template Maze Banjoko by divine inspiration or wisdom or revelation. Go and listen to him. He is bringing new dimension. Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, Maze Banjoko, and maybe, not even maybe, some other inner caucus in the brain of an Haror non-cabinet created almost everything. That is the truth. Obi-Wan, greetings from here. Omakamele, grab the mic.
Good afternoon, everybody. And Monday in the comment section. I think that now these people, they just keep judging themselves. If we go serious, we go 24/7 again is serious about template. Template as if they were all there when the template is being written. One hand they are over. But Obonod is so serious about the template. I think by the time that he left the government, he should have started following the template, which he was saying that Dr. Ngozi is not following. At least, I want to know we will see that the template only use then we will follow UGO247. But he did not continue with the template or just short far down. I had that for any template. We are following the template they are available, which Dr. Ngozi is bringing, and all they are home. So when UGO247 feeling and Simon Ekpa, which none now will idea about that one. Now we're there. We will follow him. And at the same time, you can see that now, because of template code, you resign now because of a 21-year-old girl. Office here. So he couldn't bear the embarrassment for a little kid, a little child, to be above him. So he decided to leave. So I believe that is the main thing melody also, because now he's not man enough, or exactly he doesn't actually know what he's doing. Then comes back to what Soludo did. I think Soludo doesn't understand what he is getting into, because why I said this was I spoke with my mom this morning and we were saying something else until we started talking about Soludo issue. My mom is a retired government worker, but the way my mom reacted towards that, now you can understand that everybody is against the governor. I'm telling you that my mom has nothing to do with traders. But she was telling me that Soludo has lost it. My mom have never agitated the way she agitated this morning concerning this issue, because everybody is feeling it. Everybody is asking Soludo, are you a real professor, or you stole that professorship? Because instead of you to think of the best way that your people can actually have a good government, all you do is to tarnish the little one, just like you said. How will Lagos state government treat our people when they demolish their houses and their businesses in Lagos? How do you expect them to treat our people in Lagos, seeing our own governor doing the same thing to us? In where the God, Afia Dene before Morgan. Bay market has been existing before one bar, our more bar. Obikari is in a shop that you take bulldozer. In a video, the day on our announce so They get the video. The day on announced or allegedly on announced no one mepe shop on Monday. No, you are closed. You booze see no you close here 1 week. All next Monday, obu mepe here or close go the next week, and he doesn't mind closing it 1 year. And if he still continue, he will bring a bulldozer to bulldoze everything down. That was what he said. Did he know when my market was built? Did he sponsor anybody going to that market? Did the government contribute anything, giving anybody penny to start a business? That is the job of a government. A government pay people, pay their citizens, give them free health education, give them free hospital, give them free things. I've never gained anything since I'm a Nigerian. And Soludo, as a government official, as a manager Anambra State, have the guts to come and tell his brothers and sisters and the ancestors that built that market, the highest market in West Africa, and that stupid non-entity feel like he can come and stand and tell us that he will destroy our business. Ajaka you hello. Anakia Olako. Solution. Alaya Bubuda to man down.
Thank you, everyone. Ọchịchị governorship and Indonesia na ebe anyị eruere nke ya bụ onye misbehave akpọkwana ihe ụmụnne ya, at least ndị a dara n'elu fa nwee kinsman, ịghọtago, fa nwee otu fa belongụrụ, akpọ his kinsman, na-akọ your son to order. Ụmụ ọchịchị erukwere that stage because it is really sad. Yeah, let me expect this action. Let me expect from a professor, but it is all good. It is well. Mazi Sivanos, greetings from here. Omaka Mele, grab the mic.
Yeah, Kelen Nandewo, my brother.
Hello, sir.
Omaka Mele go.
Sir.
Dihikenoro. Because this is struggle. Here UGO247 bega here where exactly. Here done the Kalu Kuruna this struggle. Actually was you are out. And the trainer are not waiting you. And they go on your problem, me people the a lot of them. They have God. Or if I should have that trend or poor B3 the trend. Or once they leave the thread, other passengers, other people entered, and the thread move. And the baby are or is it you know, that's the academy. Why did the train have moved? It doesn't wait anybody. Who could learn and the Kalu Kutria? Or should get those who don't issue may not reach to the end. And there's the window may reach. So those who started the journey may not reach to the end because I hear there's on the journey. Breathe. And the Carlo, teacher Simon, we hear the mystery. That's here on a wall of Jerusalem there, but not you today. I see a yes, that Bogiru. I hope I said there are somebody, a helper. When watching when you get a template, you're going to send there somebody that will shake the world. At the end, where I be born, who Simon, and I hear the blue, where be billions of people surrounded. I think they are 10 men. They are 100 men to deal with the zoo. Or with the 50 man, and now Simon, with the template. So UGO247 the trend earlier. And he's not coming back. Then the car again. Once he leaves the train, they just don't walk on our way to see. That kitchen. A big gauge So I think all you see ka UGO247 na both and Kalu. I was get for this trend. That trend when they share the door when I got have a get. Na he gave us you get egusi baba. He gave egusi big ocho kitchen. That's the road the baba egusi.
Thank you.
So egusi UGO247 na Soludo kwenu yewu ya na-egbu ha chi na-eme eze ejere ha gụrụ ego Nnamdi Kanu eje pikie love and the love hụ Nnamdi Kanu pikiri ebe hi so people nụ ihe hụrụ ha na ya na otu oge chadị na prison ebe ebe ikpe still people ebe na ha evritere ha ji eme ihichapụ aha Nnamdi Kanu n'ala Igbo no way. He is the one the shoe Ojukwu fitiri ọ sọrọkwala nọ agaghị ha anaghị ya ga-ekpupu ya ihe niile hụrụ ha na-eme gụcha na atụ otu a ga-esi delete ya aha Nnamdi Kanu n'Igbo land. They can't. The pick the bonny ịhụrụ mgbe Nnamdi Kanu gwara gị na mgbe ọ chọrọ ka ya jee gbabara Fulani odibo ya ha agaghị agbadatu odibo na mgbe ọ sọpụzụrụ egburi odibo so hụrụ onwe ha jere fọs ịgbara Fulani odibo wụ ihe ịhụrụ ha na-eme ka ha na-eme letu ihe na-eme na-ewe awa pepụl o doona ha anya because some of our people achọghị ịnọgide na this struggle ka anyị jikọọ aka ọnụ fitie ha akpọkwa oku echi ile tude agaghị azụ oku jetụọla ha vootu wale hụrụ before vootu Anambra IPOB mere dia ihe na Biafra mere USB mere dia own election gbagbuo na ndị ewu ndị na-amaghị ndị iru ha ihe hụ ihe na-afụ ha na ndị ewu ndị mere occupied our land and the Soludo have the same people our terrorists attack the government hand on their terrorists or he came area all the way from international body so all got act like terrorists. Canada act like the APC PDP Nigerian government America fund there they are terrorists. So you wanna act we here or here call the airport act it's a terrorist in Igbo land. The people are what are here.
Thank you.
So anyị ọkụ ha niile na ihe niile agaghị egbu Nnamdi Kanu. Actually, what you say you reap, Nnamdi Kanu so the seed of love in his own people. People will get love who see. So template onye na-achọ handle Simon over Simon onye wepụtara template because mgbe Nnamdi Kanu gwara ihe only thing onye ya advice tell our people the truth they will follow you and the bill onwe gị ọ gbara agba ya mgba ka e bere find ya na ị na-agba ọkọ na according to you find ya na this man na-egbu ya for nothing ọ ji truth aga ọ truth ka ị hụrụ ọ truth the template ị hụrụ n'aka cyborg na ihe niile a na-egbu ya no evidence nothing ọ ya wụ onye fọbụrụ ọ ya wụ onye a ga-achị gị bi the template ogede ọ conduct relation the way Biafra is the temple of the world today. How we are the here now? How should I go protect here?
Thank you, Mazi Sevanos. Dalo. No. Okay. Biko, how are you going to you before Mazi Chigozie? Over me join me on at the studio. Please kindly mute yourself. Biko, call able to open a background. When you feel maybe you just interrupted him or her. So when you join, please kindly mute. That is the truth. Greetings from here. Grab the mic.
Mazi Kelem Kelem ge hihi ọma from here. Chukwu kama gọziere m gị gị na ezinụlọ gị. Ọ bịa France, ana m ekele ma ndị niile nọ na studio. Ekele m unu, Chukwu kama gọziere m unu. Mazi Kelem na nweghị m ọtụtụ okwu ikwu here. I don't have too much to say. I only came in because of this template. Okay?
Yes.
See, to be honest with you, I don't think UGO and Nwayi Isiocha na France started following this Onyendu from the beginning. Because this yes, exactly. They were not there because of this struggle. Propose the last and say, to be honest with you, if you listen, if they want to know where this thing started, go and listen to the interview that our PM, Imere Onyendu, that only that interview will tell you everything you need to know. PM and Onyendu, because PM asked Onyendu everything. And when Onyendu's PM joined was when he tell him that Onyendu Baria said, we have crossed the Rubicon and we are not going back. PM now asked him, if Nigeria come and give you anything, are you going to step back or do anything? He said, never. We are not going back anymore. That was when PM told him that if you're looking for 100 men, I am 50 in one. Go and look for the remaining 50. If you will remember, there was a lawyer. First, I don't carry the name of this lawyer. I see, show me the template that you have. Show me the template that you have. PM went and went with this man after that interview that the man had with Onyendu. PM came out on live broadcast and damaged this man, that lawyer. That is after everything Onyendu Putra. See, yes, that PM that is there was a way Onyendu would. And if people listen, when PM joined, that was the first time I know ESM, a form of ESM. Nigeria was shocked to their bone marrow. They never expected it. When PM joined, everything turned upside down. That is the reason Onyendu Jirisi. Go and follow Simon Ekpa. He's bringing a new dimension. See? And Obasanjo said one word. Obasanjo said, hey, he told Nigerians that Onyendu is very soft and he's easy and he's the kind of person that has a soft heart. But Simon Ekpa is a retired soldier. That guy is deadly. That was Obasanjo was the person that first of all pointed out Simon Ekpa when he told the whole Nigerians that Simon Ekpa is deadly. He's very, very deadly. They thought he was joking. That was when they now started putting eye on our PM and found out that yes. So we're talking about the template. The person that brought the template is our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, with Dr. Gosa Rabite, that they all work together to bring this template. That is it, my brother. Chukwu kema gozeremke. Anambra in church. I don't know if the Anambra own. So our governor has that man is unbelievable. So okay, let me one then work with Jessica.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Agu, you greetings from here. Omaka Mele, grab the mic.
Hello, Kelena. Good evening.
Hello, sir.
First and foremost, I want to apologize for yesterday. And I'm not that time and somebody in Ajuma all based on the system. So I got distracted before I caught some off. So I wasn't able to finish my submission. So I apologize for that. A few points principle can change, but I can conclude on yesterday. The reason why everyone in Abai shout to that Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Nnamdi Kanu promised and did beyond what he has promised. He led by example. He has perfected it. There's no one in the history of Anacho Biafra that has been able to do what Nnamdi has done and has been able to endure what Nnamdi is enjoying and currently continue to endure in the name of one-on-one Ainacho. Nnamdi came to make an awareness, and he preached like the voice of John the Baptist in the Bible, that he has come to make this clear to everyone that's behind. And the most special thing about Nnamdi Kanu, he's not particular about Ndi Igbo, but he's particular about humanity. All the entities that make up Obodo Bongo, he's here to liberate everybody. So that makes his case more unique. And for the fact that he's from the Igbo stock, is a proud beacon of hope for anyone Ndi Igbo. So our people has always continued to support and see him as the Messiah that he has come to represent. So, Soludo trying to tarnish or do whatever he's trying to do now, trying to rubbish the fame, let us say fame, Nnamdi Kanu has emerged from our people, cannot go anywhere. Like I said before, I want a position on the Nigerian government, probably not a trigger for senator. And again, Soludo is the only Nigerian Bongo Nkano na Apuga Kono. So he is the only Apuga governor in the entire East. And Apuga were a party that was founded by Chief Odumogo Ozukwu. So he is supposed to be the hope of the Biafra people, which is the platform that he came to Echindi buying. And now he is the opposite. I won't be surprised the next thing not the fight to go to APC. So he has a plan and he has continued to attack us. He has never shown support or assistance to all the traders in Igbo. During the time Okobara, their market, he never came to them and said, okay, look here to cushion the effect of your losses. But another thing you can draw, that market, main market, or government or react or individual. So this is a place that is being built by the individuals. As what now? Now road. So he has crossed all the red lines. He's not threatening the business and livelihood of our people, which is unacceptable. Now, force he put an affair. Okay, us now they make 18 billion every Monday, and they lose 18 million every Monday. So now he's willing to sacrifice 104 million as per losing 18 million. So Abakoya by 6. That is what it comes out. So common sense.
Thank you.
Sense has shown that everybody will try to curb their losses. You would rather lose 18 million than lose 104 million. So who can lose again? So it is too bad. If I can relate to my experience, from China to buy him 4 times in a year. And every month, he out 25 million. And when Kembonata and the customer now say that I'm getting 50 million, we bought 25 million, we bunata. So I lost that transaction and that money. Every avenue in try, can we push it, it did not go through. So I had to bear the loss. So it goes with the same of this, our business brothers. So after Hamboko, there is nothing, no insurance. Even that I buy, you bear the loss yourself. Anything you lose, you bear it yourself. So they have decided to bear whatever loss they will incur on a Monday in solidarity to this our cause. They are now seeing that they don't know what they are doing. Now forces and they are patching the entire market for the rest of the week. It is uncalled for. I pray that karma will hit him and hit him very soon. Don't drag one.
Thank you, my brother. I want to come from online now, but Soludo. What they call? I want to press briefing, yeah, press conference. Let us listen to him.
And we decided to shut it down for the remainder of this week.
The sound of the balloon.
After we have shut down this place for 5 years.
The sound is low. Can you hear him?
There was this so-called sit-at-home before I assumed office.
Can you hear him? The sound is low.
A year plus before I came into office. Tried everything.
Can you hear him?
A few things in this regard. So the purpose of this press conference is simply to,
the sound is low, Bongo. Let's check the sound. They say check before or after.
And why this must have to happen and even be deeper.
What they make after?
Weeks and months ahead. Because we're prepared and because we see it as
The sound is low. Can you hear him?
Big struggle.
Now manage it like that. The sound is very low from their end.
This is a struggle.
So there is nothing I can do from here. No one said, I don't know who
of the people have given us mandate to protect and promote their welfare and security. And that we must remain committed to doing 24/7 every day. Anambra is on the rise. We secured Anambra. Security is fun. We had the best Christmas ever. This last few weeks, people, it was as if there was mass return all over Anambra. All the markets were open, including on Mondays, even Sundays. And you won't believe it. Main market was open on Mondays throughout the UGO247 season. But then after the Christmas season over, oh, we've got to lock it up again. Something is happening. It's no longer sit at home. Sit at home ended more than 2 years ago. What is now happening with this market? Because on Mondays, everywhere in Anambra, especially in Onitsha, on Mondays, the streets are busted. The various stadiums that you have in the place, they are full with people exercising, cars on the road, social meetings, neighborhood meetings, churches, and so on and so forth. Street trading everywhere. Everybody is bustling because the earlier sit at home was that people sat in their homes and never came out. This time around, it's no longer sit at home. It's now plain laziness because what you've done for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years becomes like culture. You know, we've become used to it. And therefore, by reflex action, we have to be aware. And we are redefining a new calendar for Anambra and the Southeast, that you are open for business from Tuesday to Saturday or to Friday, as the case may be, while the rest of the world has a different kind of calendar. No. There's now some deliberateness about what is going on. Sabotage, criminal intent to keep Anambra and the Southeast behind. And we are determined to fight this with everything legal to make sure that we come to an end to this. Like I said, security restored, investors are pouring in. Christmas that we had like no other, where everybody traded every day, including Sundays. We cannot realize the potentials of Anambra without defeating this particular people, because it keeps dragging us back. How did we get here? Before I became governor, that was sometime, I think, early 2021, they began this stuff, sit at home, which, you know, was ordered by, I don't know who, as a way of protesting the arrest of Nwayi Isiocha. But you know, when I assumed office, we engaged all stakeholders, everybody in the discussions. And we had several releases by IPOB denouncing the sit at home itself, that they did not support it. Various groups were denouncing it, but I think this was being reinforced by a group, I think led by Simon Ekpa.
Upon IPOB press releases, we will come back again to analyze this program. Maybe I have to tell another version about the louder. One over that.
Maiming and killing people, and so fear got into everywhere, and people decided then to obey, not because they loved to, but because they were coerced to. We tried everything over time to to do something about it. We engaged. For us, upon assumption of office, I personally visited Anambra when I assumed office and this DSS custody. We discussed. He was not happy. This is what he told me. He was not happy about the sit at home thing. Because it's like shooting yourself on the foot. It's like cutting your nose to spite your whatever, your face. And as we say, he will hold somebody down. He's holding himself there. The artisans, the school children that have to go to school, the artisans who make their daily living, these apprentices, then our boss who make their living on daily basis. You stop them from earning a living, and you think you are serving their interest. You want to turn Southeast into a desolate homeland, and yet you are fighting for them. Of course, he said that was wrong.
Now, how much you going after without considering the neighbors after?
And he said, told me that was wrong. Okay? So, now you come. These other criminals were enforcing this. Many and killing people on Mondays. Okay, we engaged. We offered amnesty program to those who enforce it and those in the bush. We also established a 17-man committee through Justice and Peace Commission, chaired by Professor Denkalo, to identify the remote and the immediate causes of the agitations, restiveness, violence, and struggle in the Southeast since 1999. And they have already submitted their report and we're already implementing aspects of it, including having setting up the Bureau of Missing Persons. We cannot, but then July 2023, and recognizing that much of the sit-at-home rhetoric was fueled from outside Anambra, we decided to engage with those living in Abuja, living in Lagos, and the diaspora. That you are killing the homeland. If you love Igbo land, if you love the Southeast, or you are from the Southeast, and you are talking about sit at home, there must be a mental problem somewhere. Because you are killing the place. How will the children, innocent children, grow and be part of the next century if you keep them away from schools? That's the people you say you are fighting for? That's madness. The poor peasant farmers, and so on and so forth. The woman who was frying akara to feed her people, to feed her children in front of their house. Those who were enforcing it, those mad people, went and shot her dead in front of her house. How do you expect that these are the people you are fighting for? So we tried to engage. We did everything. We even have our 1U2 skills program. We told them, come out of the bushes, we'll help you earn a living. About 15,300 youths have so far benefited. We tried to make life easy for these poor people that they are harming by, having free education from primary through secondary school for these poor people who said peas and petty traders, vulcanizers, truck pushers, and so on, who have led to that nobody should charge them anything. We're struggling, free antenatal, free delivery for all pregnant women that have benefited over 180,000 women in the state, and so on and so forth. We are working for these poor people, trying to get them a life. But then some other people are elsewhere, trying to inflict monumental pain on them every week. Every week that you don't have, but I'll come to that in a moment. And that's a point for you to know. You've got to ask yourself, Why Anambra? Why Anambra? Why Onitsha in particular? Because as I drove out here on Monday, you know, here you are in Oka. You know, you go to a Koka, you go to the markets, everybody's going about their business. You know, you drive down to or through Onitsha, everywhere is busy. Why do they target Onitsha and Nnewi markets? This is something for everybody to think about. Why? You go around Onitsha, and majority of the people doing this are not from Anambra. Majority of the people doing this are not from Anambra. It's food for thought. And I will say that we came in first. We didn't want to come with any force or coercion. We had meetings, multiple meetings with leaderships of various markets. I was in one of them. I visited some of the markets, the main market particularly, I visited it. Asked them to open the main market. Because as you come everywhere else, I drove through Ochanja the same Monday. All the streets, street trading everywhere. So anybody talking about, oh, it's because of insecurity, it's madness. Because the same Onitsha, all the streets are filled with traders trading on the streets, but then they lock up the shops at the main market. They lock up the shops at the major markets. It's no longer sit at home, because sit at home meant you sat in your home. But now everybody is in the streets, but doing everything else but opening their shops. This must end. But I don't think it's because of maybe lazy habit, like I said. When an abomination has lasted for a year, people try to normalize the abnormality. Make it normal. Mondays you do something else. You know. No. The rest of the world cannot adjust to our own calendar. We must adjust to the calendar of the rest of the world if we want our people, the Southeast and Anambra State, to move forward. And I raised another puzzle. We've just discovered in main market, you have over 150 security persons working there. That's a subject for another day. So anybody who talks about, oh, it's because of security or insecurity, you have 150 security personnel there. Are they working to secure the market, or are they the saboteurs? We will come to that in the next few days. Like I said, the cost to Anambra State is enormous. People think of about revenue. I'm talking about the larger economy. The traders themselves, that each day that you don't go to market, you don't know how many businesses that you've lost. You don't know how many businesses are moving out of Onitsha to elsewhere. Because Monday is almost the most important day of the week. That's when suppliers, the people demanding for goods, that's when they must go and open up. So if you are not opening, people are opening, relocating elsewhere. That's what we mean by the cost to the state. The place will keep getting down and down economically. And like I said before, we're not going to train our children in the 21st century by going to school 4 days a week. Absolute nonsense. And this, of course, obviously has stopped. We're going to open the schools, and we're going to take the same measures. If you're running a private school, if you're not open, and come and slam it and lock it up. Because we've given you the permission to operate there as a school. And in Anambra, the school days are Monday through Friday. If you are going to close it for any day, you've got to get a special permission. One says, it is their right. It is your right. Fair enough. But I also have a right to even revoke the ownership of that place in public interest. if we start exercising rights, everybody starts exercising his right and powers, then that will get us zero to nowhere. But all this nonsense must stop. The banks, I have a meeting with them now. Public service, petrol stations, public servants, of course, we don't have it. If you don't come to work, you don't get paid. That's it for the day. Because if 5 days in a week and you abstain for 1 day, you have absented 20% of the week, isn't it? 1/5 is 20%. And if you've done that for 1 year, meaning that you worked for 80%, paid for 100%. And you've done that for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. No. Abba. You know, you work for 80% and get paid for 100%. The markets, like I said, particularly the petty traders, particularly for the petty traders, I am concerned because you've given me the mandate to be your chief servant. For me as a person, what do I lose? I lose. I go home, sit down, we can also shut down and maybe I take my own Monday and sleep. But no. For the sake of this state, for our children, for these poor people, poor traders, poor farmers, and all who depend on these markets being open, we cannot have this. Those who depend on daily income, like I said, the artisans and so on and so forth. So the struggle is to save the economy of Anambra, secure our future, save our children, keep our markets open, and reassure our investors.
Amara m okwusiana maybe na nke a na-akọtụrụ ya akọt because ọ nwebeghị ife ọbụla omeghị ife o kwuru m ghọtara ịghọtago o nwere ife o kwuru m ghọtara the same poor bụ ndị na-emere enforce na oge a nwere ife o kwuru ntụ ma ghọtara ihe mma bụ dialogue mana ọ bụrụ nke ịbịazi ịrapụzi okwu 88 billion kwuwezi okwu the poor. That is their pattern, that is their way. I got to report n'ime ya ka o nwee ihe a na-ekwu. O nwere some things m mere expect, encouragement, reason ije emepe abụọ nke poor. Ọma onye kwutezighị okwu election campaign promises. Mba, poor, but it is well. Like I said, I ain't got chop the video maybe from another platform about the louder, and we will listen to it and say a few things before we move. This very program, I am coming in some hours time, just in a very little time, in a very short time, to come and finish it off. Stay blessed and bye for now.